Alright, that's what we're starting with. Both of them got the Predator 212 on them with the Go Power Sports torque converter, which makes a huge difference, especially when you're trying to go up hills. These guys are in really good shape. My cousin did a real good job building these up. All right, boys, here we go. Picked this up last weekend. 2000 Suzuki 125. This is exactly how I picked it up. I haven't done anything to it yet. It's got some breakaways, which are nice. Clutch feels good. Brakes feel good. More breakaways. Grips are okay, need to be replaced. It's pretty dirty, but you know, expect it. Let's take a look here. A lot of hardware is missing. He had it taken apart. So what I know about the bike already is the head is lost compression. That's what he's told me. But you can feel it when you turn it over. It's got a little crunchy in there. I might have a leak behind that sprocket. It's got that electric, I think it's called an electric power valve. Not a power valve. I forget what it's called. I did a little research on it. Pipe's got little dents. Not too bad though. Definitely leaking a little bit of oil on the bottom here. It's been sitting on that bucket for a few days now. She's grimy, you know, but I think she'll clean up nice. Got some extra parts. The folks I got it from are nice folks. Gave me this whole bin. Here's the rear fender. A whole bunch of other stuff in there. Just went to the store today. I was gonna order a piston because I know I need one. And then I realized being it's a 2000, I need to measure this bore for sure, not risk it. So I've got the dial indicators, telescopic gauge set, so I can measure that bore real well. Some degreaser, some Scotch-Brite, some work gloves. Never built one of these before, never owned one of these before. Just been watching a whole lot of YouTube and getting ready. So I'll bring y'all along for the transition. So here's what was in the bin. Let's get to that muffler last. We got some plastics here, number plates, an old gas tank, big old crack in it, but you know, in a pinch that could be repaired. A little assembly lube, throttle tube, brake guard. That's nice, you know, having a nice extra rear sprocket. Some gaskets. All these look in pretty good condition. This one here's got a crack in it. Number plate, rear fender's in good condition. This one's trash. It's just it's broken. That one's trash. These look like they could be cleaned up. Got Got some whites, the big 2000 shovel. Got some yellows. Decent amount of extras. Now this pipe, turns out, it's the only silencer that I have, and it just doesn't work. Just doesn't make sense. So this would be where the bolt hole would go, but then look at that alignment. It just doesn't work. If you, first of all, it doesn't even slide. It's missing the coupler, but it just doesn't really work with the alignment. It's like it's just not right. That's it. Oh, one last thing. Made this some time ago. It's like a reverse hyper lower back glute exercise kind of deal. It's not really getting used, just holding up space. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop that and then make that, and then chop these off and then make that my bike stand. Let's see how it goes. Well, there's our home for a little while. Bike stand's a little tall, but works out nice. Sit on that bucket. It's kind of perfect height. Just to show y'all, the air filter is in good shape. It was oiled. Got the gas tank off earlier. Got it cleaned up. Cleaned up pretty nice. All that grime is gone. A little degreaser, soap and water, elbow grease. Already looking much better. Tomorrow I'll probably go ahead and pull that piston out, pull the head off, start checking that out, clean the power valves, measure the bore, get a piston ordered. There we go. Well, there's always more to the story, right? Got that hose off that connected to radiators, loosened up all the bolts on the top of the head, took that bracket off, missing a bolt on that, loosened the 3 around this side of the cylinder, removed the power valve cap to get to this bolt, to pull the cylinder off, and that's when I found that the power valve is not connected. And then you pull that off and you can see that's broke. So that's another part that's going to be added to the list. Got the head off. Look through here and I'm like, ew, that looks a little watery. And then look down here and you see, yeah, he was putting water in there. And then I saw something black wedged between the head and the top of the cylinder. That's when I noticed that gasket was just not doing its job. There's the head. No, doesn't look like any damage. Well, story gets deeper. Piston doesn't even look that bad, but you can tell it's rusted out. Then you look in here and you're like, oh yeah, that thing is bad. It's funny because the left and right movement is good, but it definitely has some slop. Let me see if I can catch this on video. There's definitely up and down play. So that crank's got to get, bearing's got to get replaced, which is a big bummer. But here we go.